What's up, guys? Erik Anthony here, CEO of PT Legends. Today, I'm breaking down the 7 essential apps you need to run a successful online fitness business. You see, I see way too many coaches out here still sending PDF programs and trying to manage clients through WhatsApp. And listen, that's amateur hour. Now, after helping over 1,000 fitness coaches build their online fitness business, there are exact tools and steps that we need to deliver a premium coaching experience. So let's dive in. So I'll leave a link to this document below for you guys to dive in so you can download all the applications. But the first one that you're going to need is Typeform. Okay, the website is right here for you to just click it and sign up immediately. I don't get paid for those. Okay, now this is a free plan. The professional one is about $25. We have more features, automations, and really cool things like that. And the purpose of this is so that you can have applications for people to apply to your program, tell you about themselves, their current weight, their struggles, and also where they want to go. Because you're going to want to qualify people to make sure that you are getting on the phone with the right people. Okay. You're also going to need this for free challenges. You know, when you're starting your online fitness business, especially 5-day free challenges, 14-day free challenges are great ways to grow. And then you're also going to need it for lead collection. As you grow your business, you're going to start using softwares like CRMs and stuff like that. You don't necessarily need that now. However, it can be helpful. But once you do, this will be a great platform to use to be able to collect lead information. Now, the problem that this solves is it eliminates messy ass Google Forms. Okay, Google Forms are not the best thing for lead generation. We'll use Google Forms later on as I go through this document and training, but you know, it's a little bit too messy for collecting lead information. Number two is this professional client onboarding. You're also going to use these for your onboarding process. If you've seen the last video that I posted, it was about the perfect onboarding process. And this is one of the platforms that you're going to use to professionally onboard people. And so you have all that data and information to collect so that you can be like, hey, I've helped X amount of people lose a minimum of 20 pounds, which all this data information is going to be important and powerful marketing material. Plus, it just keeps you organized with your clients to know where they're at. The third thing is automated lead collection, right? So when someone fills this out, you can make the automation automatically let you know someone filled it out. That way there you can contact them almost immediately to make sure that you are pushing these leads to a sales call. Now, the cool thing about this is it's got custom branding, meaning you don't have to have www Typeform on your form. It's actually going to say the name of your brand so it looks professional. And the more professional you look, the more likely someone is to sign up and want to be a part of that program. It also has logic jumps. So, for example, let's say that someone, I don't know, fills out your application form and they say, hey, I'm doing terrible. I haven't been following my macros. I haven't been, following the program. I'm struggling. You can make this conditional logic automatically notify you within whichever applications that you're using, which is really, really neat. Or if they fill out a certain little bubble, you can make it bounce to redirect them somewhere else, which is really neat. I love that because according to each customer's, journey, it's going to direct them to the right resource or a video that they need to watch or next steps, which is really neat. The next thing is integration capabilities. This thing integrates with all platforms such as Trainerize, your CRM. So it's really user friendly to be able to have the capabilities to integrate with any other platform. The next thing is it's mobile responsive, right? They have their own application where you're able to check on your phone. That way, there, if you're traveling, you're on the road, you're able to still see who filled out those forms. The next application is going to be Trainerize. This application is extremely important. I'll leave a link to a video on how to set up programs using Trainerize below. Before I get into this next application, if you are interested in joining the PT Legends to grow your business to 10K months, click the link below and schedule a call now. We've helped some of the best trainers in the industry like Lorena scale her online fitness business to $40,000 per month. So we are so confident that we can help you get there in the next 3 months. And if we don't, we will continue to coach you for free. I'll leave the link here for you to sign up. It's only about $49 per month. Actually, last time I checked, I think they even give you your first 5 clients for free, but don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain. So the purpose of Trainerize is program delivery. This is going to have all your workout videos within there. Now, what's neat here is you don't have to wait 6 months to record yourself working out and upload them to this application because it already has thousands of workouts in there. And hey, if you're using YouTube like I am, you can easily just integrate your YouTube videos right in there. Next is client management, right? You're going to need to be speaking with clients. You're going to need to keep tabs on their check-ins, on their weigh-ins, on how they're performing, on how their body's changing. You can keep it all organized and manage all of your clients in there, as many clients as you can handle. Progress tracking, kind of already mentioned that. It's going to keep track of their weight, their progress, your pictures, everything all in one place, which is also really neat because you're going to use this for marketing material to grow your business more. And you also have in-app messaging. So you can actually create a group within Trainerize. That way there you can have a community all in one platform. You can message them, go back and forth, and make sure that your conversations are organized and not on your cell phone, where you talk to your girlfriend and stuff. So this eliminates, those old school ways of creating programs, which would be on PDFs. If you're like me, I started way back in 2019, a little bit prior to COVID, and I was actually typing out meal plans and workout plans in my iPhone. And I would just send it to them just like that, copy and paste it, which is also probably why I was only getting $99, which is sloppy, it's not efficient, and it's not a professional. This also centralizes all your communication to make sure you're organized. And you have professional programming delivery, and you can customize everything for each customer. It also has an exercise video library, like I mentioned earlier, nutrition, all compacted into one amazing platform. Now, you can also, they have some awesome custom features such as custom branded, where you can slap your logo on there. That way there, it's completely white labeled. It's like taking a Coca-Cola can, taking their flavor, but putting your name on it, which is really neat. Exercise library, progress photos, habit tracking. So it will tell you, for example, we all know how important sleep is when it comes to weight loss. So you're able to track those habits more than just workouts and nutrition. You can actually see if they are sleeping properly, if they are drinking their water, if they're, doing everything they need to do, which is really neat. Okay, the next thing is nutrition tracking. We all know how important this is because it dictates 90% of your results. And then the final thing, which I don't recommend, but you can do, it's up to you, is it does have built-in payment processing. I don't prefer to use it this way. However, you can if you choose to, if you want to keep it all in one platform. Moving forward, the next application will be Calendly. This is just an application that allows for you to automate your reminders for scheduling sales calls. All right, just go to calendly.com. It's extremely easy to set up. I think I have some YouTube videos on Calendly as well. If not, it's extremely user-friendly to set up yourself. But they have free plans, and then they have the premium plan, which is only $8 per month. So, use the free one at first until you get your first sale, and then sign up for the $8 ones. However, I do really recommend getting the premium, and reason being is because it has automated reminders and follow-ups through text and email, and people are a lot likely to show up if they're getting a text reminder. Now, as a suggestion, I would really highly suggest for you to have a 24-hour reminder, immediate reminder, and at least a 1 hour prior reminder. I also forget things a lot, so I like to have reminders reminding my ass, like, hey, 4 p.m., you got to call. Like, oh, damn it, I almost forgot, right? So it can send you reminders on both ways. It adds it to their calendar, adds it to your calendar, and you're good to go. Okay, so this is a booking system. It has all your calendar management. Now, this is also going to be useful in the future because all that data, you're going to use that in the future. I promise you. You may not understand now, but all that data is valuable information. Those emails, those phone numbers, those names are all things that you can integrate with more advanced strategies into your CRM to do retargeting, basically being able to create lookalike lists. And I'm going a little bit off subject here because I love marketing, but it will be useful. Just trust me. Moving forward, this eliminates the back and forth scheduling, the sloppiness, and reduces no shows. If you're completely new to online coaching, you may not have thought of this yet, but some people just won't show up to the meeting just like they won't show up to your in person training session. And that's not good for business, my friend, because if they're not showing up to the sales call, there's absolutely no way you can make money. So we want to be able to have reminders and a system be able to do that automatically so you don't have to remember yourself and spend additional time that you don't need to be doing. So you also have time zone adjustments as well. So if you're in Eastern time and they're in Western time, automatically going to take care of that stuff. Also has buffer time. So let's say, you're taking 5 sales calls a day. You don't want to be taking them back to back. you can create a buffer time, which makes sure that, like, hey, you got to call at someone cannot book at 5. Hopefully I'm making sense there. Cool. It also integrates with your calendar, whether you're using Google, Outlook, or whatever calendar that you are currently using. Already spoke about the SMS and email reminders. And then the next application is going to be Loom. Loom is very similar to the application I'm using right now to record this video, but it's a lot easier to use. I love Loom, and you're going to use this for your client check ins and also to explain things about your program to give them 100% clarity and next steps. So, the purpose for this mainly is going to be check-in responses. I used to do weekly check-ins with my clients where they would send me their pictures and weight. And what I would do was then I would create a 2 to 5 minute video where I'm like, hey, great job. Here's some things that you're doing great. Here's some things that can improve. And here's what we need to change to make sure that we're progressing. Now, this not only shows that you care, but it's also setting them up for success because they have clear next step action steps, and it's all saved on one website instead of your hard drive on your computer. So this is to give client feedback essentially, and also explanations about your program. So this also personalizes your coaching program, and it saves you time on typing. Like sometimes you don't feel like explaining something, typing a whole freaking letter. It's a lot easier to just use a video like this and send it to them. And it also gives you clear communication and next steps, right? So what it allows you to do is a screen share, very similar to what I'm doing right now, but instead the bubble will be like this small, and the screen will be take up the remaining of your monitor. So it's very easy to use. It will take you 2 seconds to learn it. That's actually one of my favorite applications. The next application is Google Forms. So this is a great application because it's free. Actually, Loom is free as well, as long as your videos are not over 5 minutes. But the purpose of this is just for your weekly check-ins with your current clients. Okay, it also helps you have progress tracking, meaning it can automatically go into a spreadsheet where you can see all the data and stats on all of your clients, which is going to be really important and valuable marketing material to see the averages of how much your clients lose in X amount of time frame, which is all stuff that you can use for your marketing and also to know how good of a coach you are, how you're performing on your side. So essentially, it's for feedback collection. This just standardize your check-in process, organize client data, and it's easy to analyze the progress. The reason why I like Google Forms versus Typeform for this specific thing is just so you can keep a track record of everything happening, and all that data is just going to be easier to analyze using Google Forms, essentially. So with that, you can also create custom response tracking. You can have a lot of data analysis, and it also integrates like with Sheets, like I mentioned. The next application is going to be Stripe and PayPal. Remember, I said I'm not a big fan of using Trainerize's payment processor. I think it's an amazing application. I personally use it myself and have been a customer of theirs for 6 years now, and all of my clients as well use it, at least 90% of them. But I like to use Stripe and PayPal separately just for efficiency and speed, and also the additional features that it has in organization of tracking your revenue. With that being said, just sign up on Stripe or PayPal. I suggest to have both because they both have additional features, and it's good to just have a backup just in case one shuts down for whatever reason that may be. The purpose of these applications is just payment processing, recurring billing, and invoice management. So, you don't want to be heckling down someone's throat. Hey, you owe me $300 this month, or 500 or 1,000 or whatever it is. It's a lot easier to just have a system that automatically sends it out, while you're sleeping, so you don't have to worry about it, or automatically collects the payment itself, because it does have that feature as well. Now, you can have multiple payment methods on there as well. They have a lot of cool features, subscription management, payment links. So you can just save it in your phone. Let's say you're in the gym and you happen to sign up a customer there. I used to do that all the time. Here's a link, and you just send it to them, and you can get paid right inside the gym or anywhere you're at. Next thing is MyFitnessPal or Trainerize Nutrition. I probably would use Trainerize Nutrition personally, but some people like doing the macro counting. In that scenario, you might want to use MyFitnessPal for your client's nutrition. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. I don't think I have to explain too much about that. If you're using Trainerize, it has a boatload of freaking nutrition plans and meal plans, and it also helps you create it for the customer. If you're using MyFitnessPal, that is a great platform as well, where you're able to keep track of their calories. They also integrate together Trainerize and MyFitnessPal. That way, there you can track and monitor their calories within there. So they log in all their food. If that's your style of coaching, there's different type of coaches out there. Some of them like sending a macro plan. Hey, eat 2,300 calories. And then some of them like actually sending very specific nutrition plans with ingredients, how to cook it, etc. That's really up to you. But either way, it simplifies nutrition coaching. You have your food database access, and it just gives you accurate tracking of the macros. Next thing is your implementation checklist. So I don't want to just make videos to educate you, but I want you guys implementing and taking action so you can actually get results. So step one is to set up Typeform, your Typeform application. Next thing is to create your Calendly booking page. Next thing after that is your Stripe and PayPal account. Once you do that, start setting up your Trainerize account, meaning setting up a program. Even if you just create 1 week of workouts, that's totally cool, just so you can start adapting to that platform itself. Awesome. And then set up an exercise library as well. Cool. Step three is to create your check in forms. Okay. So that will be a series of questions. I'll take some time to add those questions to here. That way, there you guys have those questions already set up. But they're very basic questions. What was your goal this week? Did you reach it? Yes or no? What's your current weight? What was your weight last week? Drop your progress photos here, etc. It's really just a checkup on the progress. So don't overthink it. It's fairly simple. You can probably type it in ChatGPT and figure it out in 2 seconds. Set up your Loom account. This is free as long as your videos are under 5 minutes. If it's more than 5 minutes, then you're gonna have to pay. I don't think your videos should have to be more than 5 minutes, really, to be honest with you, because for your check-ins. However, maybe for your welcome videos and stuff like that, which I'll cover in a separate video, it could potentially be longer than 5 minutes. In that case, you can also use Zoom to screen share as well. If things are tight for you financially, if not, I think it's only like $8 to $10 a month. Create your response templates, right? How you're going to respond to each scenario that's going to arise with your current customers. Step four is to set up nutrition tracking through the platforms that I gave you, Trainerize and not Eat This Much, sorry, MyFitnessPal. And then create your onboarding flow, which I'll create another video for that for you guys. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll drop it within the next week. And then test the complete system, right? You always want to, whenever it comes to technology, for example, once you create Calendly, make sure that the links are working, make sure that the custom values are working, meaning, there's brackets that will automatically synchronize with the name of the customer who booked. You want to make sure that it says your name. So I'll book a call myself. Make sure it says Erik. Make sure that the time zones are correct. Make sure that I get the link to the call, etc. You always want to test everything with technology. That way, there you have that experience of being a customer, but also so that you know it works, right? Best practices is the final thing we're going to cover here. Client management. Use Trainerize like 90% of the time as your primary hub. This should be your main point of contact. This should be the main platform that you're using to coach your clients. Your weekly check-ins, Google Forms, okay? What's really neat is you can automate this through Trainerize to send out a weekly message to make sure that they fill it out instead of having to manually do it yourself. And then I like to set another automated message within Trainerize to remind them to fill it out just in case they don't, because you will get a small portion of people who forget to check in. Respond with Loom videos after they do check in. And then finally, track your nutrition inside of Trainerize as well, or using MyFitnessPal. Payment processing. Always use a professional payment processor. Don't use Venmo and stuff like that. It's just not professional. Make sure you know how to set up recurring payments. What I mean by recurring is if I charge you $100 right now, it'll automatically take out another $100 in 30 days. You want to know how to use that. Once again, test it out on yourself to be $1. You can have a test mode where you can test it out, but charge yourself $1. Make sure it comes out in 2 days. You can set up however you want to charge people. Cool. Awesome. Send professional invoices and make sure you keep payment records, which that's another reason why I love Stripe, because everything's in there. So once you do go to your accountant or you do your taxes, it's easy to be able to do those things. Cool. Communication. I like to centralize and trainerize. Some people do create some amazing groups within WhatsApp. However, do not use WhatsApp to train your clients or, send them nutrition plans. This would just be used for your community access, and that's it. Some people like using Trainerize more. It's really up to you. Use Loom for detailed explanation. So if they're not sure how to do a certain exercise, if they're not sure how to count their macros, you're going to get common things that clients struggle with. Loom is a great application, very similar to how I'm screen sharing right now, where you'll be able to explain things clearly. Automated reminders via Calendly, and then finally, professional onboarding using Typeform. So that covers all the applications that you need to start and grow your online fitness business. Thank you so much for tuning in here. Once again, if you want to learn how the PT Legends can help you grow and scale your online fitness business, like over 1,000 other trainers that we help, click a link below. If not, we'll see you next time. Peace.